Praise God, guys. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. How are you guys doing? I hope mko poa. I'm good. I'm blessed. So I'm just on my prayer walk. Prayer walk is simply where you just walk as you pray. And thank you, Sean, for the idea. And so during this prayer walk, I just thought of sharing something. It's something I was listening to a sermon today, and Pastor Robert Madu was saying something about authority and God's authority in specific. And so Pasi was saying that if you doubt God's authority, you will doubt the validity of his words. If you don't understand God's authority, you will even doubt the validity of his words. That no matter what God tells you, if you don't understand his authority, if you don't really submit to his authority, you will not even understand his promises. You will not believe what his promises tell you. You will not believe what his word tells you. Because by default, God's promises are in his word. In some cases, yes, God will give you a very personal promise, but let's speak of the word. And if you don't really understand the authority of God, even the validity of his words, even the validity of his promise, even the validity of what he tells you, you will not understand it. You doubt it because you're like, you see, Pastor Robert Madu was talking about how he went to, just a minute, guys. Yeah, sorry. So Pastor Robert Madu was talking about how he went to a certain hotel. He had booked it for a while, and then when he went there, the lady on the entrance, and she tells him, no, we don't have this reservation here. And so Pastor Robert just says, can I speak to your manager? And then the manager comes and says, oh, I'm so sorry for that. She's new, she doesn't understand. And so he says, in fact, we have upgraded you to an executive suite because of that inconvenience. And so he says, because someone who has the authority and the power knew, sorry guys, just a minute. Yeah, he says, sorry guys, the cars are passing. He says, because someone with authority and power knew which button to press, then by default, he got what he wanted. And it's the same thing with God. The moment we know who has the authority, the moment we understand who has the power and the authority, there are so many things that are limited from us. And I have to take a turn back. There's so many things that are withheld from us just because we do not understand the authority of God. There are so many things we will never get in this life because we do not understand the authority of God, because we do not understand the power that God has. And I think there's something that I was sharing the other day about disbelief, because sometimes we have faith. And even Pastor Robert Madu today was saying, I'll share that the sermon is called Get Out. And so Pastor Robert Madu was saying, sorry guys, he was saying that our faith may be so okay, like we don't have a faith problem, but we have an authority understanding problem. We may not be struggling with our faith may be amazing, awesome, but because we have an authority understanding problem, there are many things we will struggle with. And so I don't know who that's speaking for. I pray that we may get to a place where we understand the authority of God, that we may get to a place and we understand, because God has the authority, because God has the power, there are so many things that can come to us. And are we desperate enough to submit and surrender under the authority of God? Are we? And that's a quote Pastor Robert Madu says all the time, and I love it. He says, desperation is a door where breakthrough walks through. I'm going to say that again. Desperation is the door that breakthrough walks through. And I hope that speaks to somebody. Do you know who has the authority? And the song we used to sing when we were younger. Who has the final say? Do we really know who has the final say? Do we really know who has the final authority? Do you know who is the ultimate authority? Not even who has, but who is the ultimate authority? I don't know who that is for, but it spoke to me. I hope it speaks to you. God bless you. Bye.